Daigo Dojima, Taiga Saijima, and Goro Majima, huh? Yeah, add Kiryu-san to the mix and you've got yourself a Yakuza Hall of Fame.
Yeah, maybe in the sense that we're all retired.
So you're going, right? To see him, I mean?
Yeah, I'm leaving now.
Is that a fact? Don't know if you meant this, but, you don't think you're flying solo, do you? Like that'd help. Come on now, Kiryu-san. Someone's gotta watch your ass.
Not exactly how I'd have worded it, but he's right. We're in this together.
Thanks, guys. Gonna be a long trip. Let's make sure we're ready.
Ho-ho!
Yeah. Good to go.
You deserve a break.
It's good to see you, Suzuki-san.
Thanks. All right if I stop in?
No need to ask. You're always welcome here, friend. Sir? Is there something on my face?
No, of course not. I apologize.
Just a little joke I have. After all, there's always something on my face.
Can I ask, have you been in Yokohama a long time?
Well, now, I haven't kept count. Must be over a decade at this point.
Huh. That is quite a while. One more question, sorry. Do you happen to have a favorite food?
Good question. Why do you ask?
Cold noodles. Any chance you're, partial to them?
Guilty as charged. I do fancy a bowl now and again, yes.
It's just, I once knew someone who preferred them as well. He was practically an older brother to me. And you bear such a striking resemblance to him. I couldn't help thinking that, maybe... Forgive me. This isn't your concern.
Nonsense, sir. So long as I'm proprietor, my customers' concerns are my own.
Makes me feel a bit better to hear that.
Suzuki-san, I get the sense you've endured some hardships. Enough time spent behind a bar, you can read most by their face alone.
Then tell me, bartender, what do I have on my face?
You were always strong, so you never learned to ask for help. And too few know when you've been hurt. That's the impression I get, anyway.
I see.
I'm joking again. That's how almost every man starts seeing himself past middle age. especially the ones with such worn and chiseled faces.
Sounds like that must apply to you, too.
Before I came to own this place, I also lived in a world with no room for weakness. Forget it. It's not important.
Whatever you say.
Let me put it like this. I was raised believing that vulnerability was the enemy of survival. I carried that dogma with me for too long. Is it the same for you, perhaps, Suzuki-san?
Are you saying your outlook's changed since then?
I accept help when offered now, to one degree or another, while trying to give those around me whatever help I can. And I'm content with how things are. Maybe that's what it means to have a real home. And to do more with life than just survive it.
That's an admirable point of view.
You've fought so many battles and loved so many people. Maybe all that's left of you are your scars. How could anyone call this a just world when men like you can't be promised a good, proud ending?
Come on. I already know you say that to all the guys.
I'm saying it to you. Saying it as someone who's found a happiness here that I worry you never could. Again and again, you've been denied peace and rest. You've been denied something as precious as your name itself. But right now, for this one moment, you have people willing to help you if you ask them to. After all the tragic mistakes, their camaraderie is what proves you're still a noble man.
Hey, is it just me, or are they staring at us right now?
The bartender's never usually so chatty. Wonder what they're saying.
I can't simply tell you to embrace vulnerability, but try depending on them while you can. After all, you're getting up there in years. You're almost too big to be told what to do.
It's uncanny. You're so much like him, bartender. My old Aniki in another life.
May I say, sir, that if the day does come when you're able to take back your name, I'd like to see you then. We'll speak frankly. Neither of us will have anything left to hide. I'll pour you a drink worthy of yourself that day. On the house. Naturally.
For what it's worth, I liked this drink too. I think I should go. Thank you for the conversation, bartender.
The pleasure was mine, friend. Always happy to help.
Appreciate it. So long.
Now you know why it's called Survive. Names are such powerful things.
To most people, this is just another bridge over a dirty river. It's more than that to me, though.
Yeah? Well, I think anything can hold sentimental value, depending on what it means to you.
I've spent a lot of time just standing here, watching garbage float downriver. When I do that, it's like I'm seeing time go by. And it keeps going, no matter what. It's almost telling me, don't waste your time feeling down. I have to keep looking forward.
This too shall pass. It's a good lesson to learn. Even from garbage, Nanba.
I'm being serious here, come on. I've been all the way to Hawaii now, but this spot still means the most to me. Ichiban and I met near here, too. So, I thought it was only right to share it with you as well.
Nanba. Thank you. I appreciate what this means to you. And I'm humbled that you'd take me here.
Well, nobody ever said that being my friend's a rewarding investment. At least we can afford moments like this. Oh, hey, why don't we take a picture together to remember today?
I doubt I'm likely to forget this, but... Alright, let's.
Thank you for that. You're a good friend, Kiryu-san.
You too, Nanba. I'm counting on you.
Let's do this!
It's over!
I haven't
Hardly a
warmed
fair
up yet.
fight.
It's so good. I just love how creamy they make them.
You come here pretty often?
Oh, not too often. This place is still pretty new after all. It's not like I've been coming here my whole life or anything.
That right? No, either way, it's a good spot.
Isn't it? My first time here was with Ichiban and Adachi-san and the gang. We were just checking it out. I might not have even come in if not for them. I kind of have a hard time trying new places.
I see. Well, it's hard to have a bad time at your favorite spot. But you can also make new discoveries with your friends. I wouldn't have this nice latte if not for you.
Yeah, that's true. The guys would drag me to all sorts of new places.
Huh. I used to have a good friend who'd do the same thing. He really opened my eyes to the world. Having friends like that can make your world that much bigger. Treasure every moment.
And your friend? Are they... You know what? Never mind. You're right. Every moment.
I guess I derailed our cafe conversation a little bit. Sorry.
No, not at all. I love learning about you, Kiryu-san, so I'm always happy to hear more.
About me? Well, alright. I could always introduce myself.
Introduce yourself? At this point, you're making this sound like a date.
Huh? I suppose you're right.
You know, you're pretty funny, Kiryu-san. Oh, I know! Why don't we take a picture? Taking pictures at fancy cafes is really trendy, you know.
Sure, that's fine, but aren't you supposed to do that before you drink your latte?
Oh. Well, let's just forget about the rules for a sec. All right, here goes. Not exactly a masterpiece, but the memory's there, right? Let's keep spending time together, whether that's talking, walking, or taking more pictures. Okay?
Yeah, looking forward to it. Let's dig in.
Real meat.
This omurice is next level. So tender.
Yeah, the chef's got great technique. They sure know their stuff.
Whenever I see omurice, I'm always reminded of the maid cafe that I used to visit with a former coworker.
Oh, right. How could you not associate maid cafes with omurice? The maids draw on it with ketchup for the customers.
But from your tone, it doesn't sound like you had a good experience with it.
That's not it. Considering my age, I just feel like I embarrassed myself when I did the little chant, you know? The one that supposedly makes the food taste better. By the end of it, I wanted to crawl into a hole and disappear. Oh, I cringe hard each time I remember it.
I forgot that you can be kind of self-conscious like that, Nanchan.
To improve the taste. Wait, what's this chant you mentioned?
Yeah, there are words you chant in unison with the maid while you make a heart with your hands. Well, you know about it too, right, Kiryu-san?
Huh?
Gotta be. Come on, get tasty. Pretty, please.
Wow, you actually got it right. It's amazing how you didn't hesitate even for a second.
Well, you know how it is.
Who wouldn't enjoy their meal when given a show like this?
A chant infused with the power of the Dragon of Dojima himself. Hey, we all gotta go together sometime. Nanchan can finally redeem himself. Let's all go pretty, please.
You make it seem like I lost all my dignity back at that maid cafe.
I'll be your moral support.
Huh? For real, Kiryu-san? What the hell? Why not make a better memory with them? All right, to the maid cafe.
Yeah! Well, with this level of intensity, they might think we came to start a war.
Thanks for buying.
That was great.
Certainly food.
ありがとうございます。
I could use 40 winks.
All right, I'm up.
Yeah, but is that really true? I just can't believe it. Gotcha. I guess I was wrong about the whole thing. I'll go check it out myself. Depending on how things go, this could mean war.
Looks like something happened with Psycho-san.
Yeah, something alarming at that. Especially if it means war.
If I recall correctly, the two of you have talked about it before. About how her girls being headhunted may have been part of a ploy?
That's right. I guess the CEO who's been fawning over her was behind everything.
Not so sure about that. It's hard to say, going by that phone call alone.
Excuse me. Are you Suzuki-san? Thanks for looking out for our mama.
Who? You talking to me?
Who else would she be talking to? You're the only Taichi Suzuki here.
You mentioned your mama. I'm guessing you're one of Psycho's girls?
Yeah, she was just here, right? I came to stop her from rushing into trouble, but she hung up before I could get a word in.
So the person Psycho was talking to.
Yep, it was me.
What's going on?
Right. You know that CEO making a move on our mama? Turns out he has connections with the rival club.
The rich guy with a consulting firm?
Yeah, him. Apparently he and the manager of the rival club ran in the same circles back in college. Mr. CEO was always looking out for him. Anyway, it sounds like the club manager asked his old pal to keep hounding our mama to keep her from noticing all the headhunting.
So Psycho went to give those guys a piece of her mind. That's what you thought she'd be in trouble, right?
Yeah, she sounded pretty pissed, so I figured I had to stop her.
All right, I'll go check on her then. Do you know where this club is?
Oh, yeah, I do, actually.
I can't believe you've been wasting my time. So tell me, was everything just a ruse so you could pick apart my whole crew?
Well, guess this is the end of the line. You caught me. I did help him headhunt for his club, yes. It was a request from an old friend, see. He always comes to me whenever he's in a pinch.
Sorry about all this. I'll clean up this mess.
It's fine. But, Psycho-san, listen. I know you're angry, but I think there's been a little misunderstanding.
Uh-huh. Sure there is. But now that I know what you're after, I can see right through you. You're just a pair of scumbags.
Hey! Watch your mouth. My friend here makes millions in a month. And you're just a mama from some cheap-ass club.
What, you expect me to change my tune just because he's filthy rich? This is between me and him, so buzz off, dumbass!
You bitch! Guess you didn't need my help after all. That's quite a face you're making, Psycho.
Oh. Hey, Kiryu-san. Why are you here?
I got word you were pissed at a guy for using you, but you seem to be keeping a cool head.
Well, yeah. I just want them to quit snatching up my girls. Well, that and having them swear never to do that again.
Right. So that's why you got yourself a bodyguard. But that makes things easier for us. You know, since I'd rather not lay a hand on a lady, you know.
Can we not? I didn't come here to deal with you.
I don't want to get dragged into this either. At least, wait until I leave?
No can do, man. Gotta hit him hard and fast to come out on top. The guy's hired by the Psycho Makoto. You can bet she's got something up her sleeve. This old man's probably gonna put up a good fight.
Hold on. I think you've got the wrong idea now. Just FYI, you're messing with the wrong person. I can't tell you his name, but I'm warning you, he's strong enough to be called a legend.
Like I'm falling for that. Come on, boys! Time to shut him up! Get him!
Bring it on. I won't hold back.
You're gonna get stomped.
Time to put you down.
Hope you're ready.
something wrong? Follow my lead. Hardly a fair fight.
Yes!
What the hell are you?
I did say you messed with the wrong guy.
Wait, please! I really can't fight or anything! This has all been a misunderstanding, Psycho-san!
Give it up already, won't you? The manager here asked you to toy with me, didn't he? You think I was in a rush to get married since I'm right at that age? So you played it up thinking I'd bite?
Just a second. Why do you insist Psycho's misunderstanding something? Spit it out.
I admit it. At first, he wanted me to draw your attention. That way he could poach all the girls you've trained yourself. As for me, I thought I could have some fun with a young, beautiful mama who works hard to earn her money with her own club.
Ugh.
I apologize. Just please, let me say my piece.
Fine, I'm listening.
After dating you, I started to fall for you, your personality and your business philosophy, and that's when I realized if I were to find a partner for life, I can't see myself with anyone but you.
What are you saying?
Do you truly hate me, Psycho-san? I was kind of hoping I still stood a chance, however slight. I've got money and the looks, if I do say so myself. My business is doing well, and I love kids. And I fully understand that my personality needs some fixing.
Wait, are you seriously trying to propose to her right now?
I am. I hadn't been interested in marriage at all, not until recently. Too many women have tried to get close to me, their eyes set on the fortune I've made. But Psycho-san is different from them. She cared not a whit for my money. She's always brimming with confidence, even when she relies on someone else. You're beautiful and thoughtful. With someone like you at my side, I'm sure I could learn how to support another. In the beginning, I had considered it a ridiculous farce, but now I believe we could create the perfect family together. That doesn't sound like such a bad deal, right? You can even drop your modest little club. I guarantee that my old friend will take good care of your girls at his place. From a business perspective, surely you understand how this would benefit you.
What bullshit.
Huh?
I'm done listening to your stupid, long-winded excuse, so now you listen to me. First, run off to that little friend of yours, tell him not to come near my girls. Ever. If he tries to pull another stunt like that again, he's as good as dead in this town. I'll crush that little club of his and kick you two out of Ijincho myself.
But what about my proposal?
I'm not done talking.
Yes, ma'am.
Sorry, but your words didn't get my heart racing. But I admit, it takes balls to propose given your current situation. Maybe that would have worked on some other girl, but not me. But if you keep coming on to me, I will humiliate you so badly you will never recover from the shame.
Oh, God!
Don't you ever come looking for me again, if you know what's best for you. It's over. Goodbye.
You're a tough one. Guess I didn't need to check on you.
Unbelievable! Like, seriously, do I only attract guys like him? They all try to weigh marriage with pros and cons, but I don't see a single goddamn pro from my end. Ugh! Idiots, all of them. This isn't a joke.
Sometimes that's just how it is.
I'm a businesswoman. I have my priorities sorted, unlike most guys.
Agreed. but maybe you ought to slow down. You're drinking too much too fast.
Well, excuse me, but I am pretty depressed right now. Is that how marriage proposals go nowadays? Or am I just old-fashioned?
Old-fashioned how?
Well, when I think of marriage, I think of a place two lovers end up after affirming their feelings for one another. But that CEO and even Ichiban,
Yeah?
they both said the same thing, like how they'd make me happy and what sort of dream we could live out together. But there's something more important than all of that. Why didn't he realize that? And he thought he could get away with it after knowing me for so long.
Look, maybe this is just my imagination.
Uh-huh.
The CEO and Kasuga's proposals, they both sounded the same to you, didn't they?
I mean, Ichiban's was probably worse, but yeah, they were pretty similar. Especially when it comes to saying what mattered most to me.
I figured as much.
What makes you say that?
I've spent a lot of time with Kasuga in Hawaii. His awkwardness aside, I do admire his passion. And by now, after having a few drinks with you, I can imagine what sort of date you went on and what you guys talked about. I'm sure he was spinning his wheels, trying so hard to convince you. Unfortunately, every point he made to win you over all meant the same thing to you. That there won't be a single con. And that wasn't what you wanted to hear when he was proposing, was it? But you can't bring yourself to tell him that you wanted to hear something else. Because of that, you spent all this time not talking to him.
You really think so? Actually, maybe you're right. Maybe that's what this is all about.
I can't answer that question for you. But I do have one piece of advice. Nobody knows when their life will be over. One day, you might be told your days are numbered.
Oh, Kiryu-san.
When you're young, you think you have all the time in the world. But the clock's ticking. I don't recommend you end things the way they are. That's all I have to say.
Thank you, Kiryu-san.
No need to thank me. That was just the ravings of an old man.
If you say so. You know, I really loved my grandpa, so you can keep going on about the good old days if you want.
Hey now, I was just being modest there. Don't actually treat me like any other old man.
Yes, sir. Anyway, I'll slow down so we can take our time drinking. Come on, how about a toast?
To what?
Let's see. To this very moment, to enjoy the rest of our lives to the fullest.
Not bad. I'll drink to that. Cheers.
Cheers.
I actually slept well last night.
Let's do this!
I'm on a roll. Let's go.
Something wrong?
Are you done with all the fun and games yet?
Try to block this. Got me now.
Follow my lead.
Now we're talking.
And that's the end
You
of it.
picked the wrong opponent.
Learning more every day.
Okay.
Should I open it? Nice.
No problem so far.
何見てんすか?
調子乗ってんじゃねえぞ。
Bring it on.
It's over!
Hardly a fair
They
fight.
didn't stand a chance. Think I'll enjoy this. Let's do it.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Hey, here's a follow-up. It's my turn.
Allow me. Pretty
There
bold.
you- Okay.
Good to go.
Show me what you got.
It's my turn.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Who wants to go?
Wanna play, Julie? Let's do it.
Allow me.
Okay.
On it.
We have a winner.
You picked the wrong opponent. Okay.
can't breathe.
Hey, what's the matter? Are you alright?
I'm having a fit. I can't breathe.
Got it. Just hold on. Don't move.
No. Stop. Don't call an ambulance. I can't afford it.
This isn't the time for that. You could die.
Even if I survive this, I'd just be assumed dead if those thieving debt collectors come after me.
Damn it. Then what should I do? If he's refusing an ambulance, how can I help him? Should I look for a hospital nearby? But what are the chances of finding a hospital in the heart of Kamurocho? Wait a minute. Aren't we right near... That's right. Emoto Medical Clinic. Home to Kamurocho's best physician. He'll treat this guy for free. It's been ages since we first met. Wouldn't matter if all of society turned its back on you. Doc Emoto doesn't refuse anyone in need. I respect the man. Good to know he's still kicking. Hang in there, all right? I'm gonna get you to a doctor. Doc, sorry to barge in. It's an emergency. Huh? Where's Dr. Emoto?
I'm Dr. Emoto, but if you're looking for my father, he's out currently. I'm sure he'll be back soon.
Then you must be.
But didn't you just say there's an emergency? Oh, let's not waste time chatting. What's the situation? Can patient move on his own?
A homeless man collapsed. He's having some sort of attack. He's on the street right now and won't take an ambulance.
Understood. This kind of thing is fairly typical. My apologies, but I'll need your help carrying him in.
Is he all right now?
Yes, he's fine. He's actually one of my father's patients. This tends to happen from time to time. Though, this time around, it was your intervention that ended up saving him.
That's a relief. So how is the old doctor these days?
Well, the years have taken their toll. In fact, that's more noticeable lately. Were you a patient of my father's?
No, I'm not exactly.
Huh? What's going on here? You injured?
He collapsed after having another attack. Seems he ran out of the meds you prescribed. That gentleman over there made me aware of the situation, so we were able to prevent a disaster.
Oh, I see. Thank you. And I'm sure he'd like to personally extend his thanks when he comes to.
No, there's no need for that. I've got to head out soon.
Earlier, it sounded as though you knew my father personally.
Well, I've heard a few things here and there, but it was quite a while ago.
Did you hear good things or bad things?
All good things.
Well, I suppose I should thank my lucky stars.
So, you run this clinic with your daughter now?
Hell no. This is my clinic. She's just a busybody who barges in whenever she feels like it. Taking after me was 100% her idea.
True, I was never asked, but someone has to keep this place running. No matter what my dad says. I've told him he can retire anytime, but he absolutely refuses to settle down.
What's wrong?
No, my apologies. For a second, I mistook you for someone I knew way back when. Come to think of it, I heard he died a few years ago. He was a legend among the Yakuza here in Kamurocho.
You don't say.
That voice. You even sound just like him. But I guess that's downright impossible. To think, I almost accused a friend of faking his own death all those years ago. Preposterous.
Yeah. Unfortunately, you've got the wrong guy. I'm just passing through.
Right.
But I did haunt Kamurocho often in the past. I've heard a lot about you. In a town that only cares about money and women, there's a doctor who'll help anybody in need. A man of great character.
Well, that's pretty exaggerated. But it's nice to know that I'm a trusted physician.
What's with this heavy atmosphere? You two can just tell me if I'm in the way.
Oh, that's not it.
I'm going on break. You guys, take your time.
It must be reassuring to know you have a reliable successor. She grew up following in your footsteps. One look at her, and you can tell how strong-willed she is.
Isn't that the truth? Once my daughter makes up her mind, it's her way or the highway. Huh. But that's the right attitude to have when running a clinic like this. And patients seem to prefer being treated by her, rather than an old grouch like me. These days, all anyone ever seems to ask me is when I'm gonna retire.
That's a shame.
Damn straight. It only gets me even more fired up. At this rate, I'll be a doctor until my dying day. Those ungrateful patients can't get rid of me yet.
It was good to see you, Dakamoto.
As someone who treats the injured and infirm, I can't exactly ask you to come again soon. But I'm here for you. Even if you're guarding secrets, you can trust me. Doctor-patient confidentiality, you know.
Thanks. I might just take you up on that offer. Times have changed, and even the Tojo clan is long gone. But some things never change. Looks like I'm still no match for you, Dakamoto.
Let's bring the thing.
Bring it on!
It's over.
I haven't.
This brings back memories. I remember this.
Hey,
Hardly a fair
They
fight.
didn't stand.
Hello?
Dante here, Kiryu. If you have time, come to Harbor Light, will you?
Sure, understood. I'll be there. Should I open it? It opened.